The most important thing when you get your pack is having it fit correctly. So I've got Cody here today. We're going to walk you through step by step on how to properly fit your Initial Ascent pack. First, we're going to take 25 to 30 pounds of weight. We've got sand put in this bag here. And you're going to set it on the frame, square. Then you're going to take your pannier load carrier, put it over just like that. Now it's important to have the bottom of this weight no lower than the top of that hip belt, okay? We're going to buckle it up on all sides, including the top. We're going to make sure everything is secure. So when I buckle it up, then I take each side and go down just like that. So it gets an even distribution. Cody got that one, and then the two vertical supports are tight. Now we've got our weight bag in there. Okay, we want to start with everything loose. So load lifters are loose, shoulder straps are loose, hip belt's loose. We're going to put this on Cody here. So the very first thing we're going to do, when you put your pack on and everything's loose, first thing we want to do is kind of shrug your shoulders and get into an athletic stance. If you're not an athlete, don't worry, do what Cody's doing, okay? So the first thing, most important thing, is to get your hip belt placed properly. Now that hip belt placement, to start with, on most people, you've got the points of your hips, and you want these pads to go right over the points of the hips. So the point of the hip should be right there in the middle of both of those pads. So he's going to take and tighten it to when he's going to tighten it so tight, not to where it's cutting circulation off or you're crushing your hips or anything like that, but he's going to tighten it to where when he drops his shoulders, it basically just kind of stays up here, okay? So that supports that weight, so it's not going anywhere. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your shoulder straps and you're going to tighten those down, okay? Then you're going to take your sternum strap and you're going to tighten that sternum strap, but you're only going to tighten it so far. You don't want to pull your shoulder straps out of the pockets of your shoulders and up on your chest. One reason for that is that if you pull it up on your chest and you have heavy loads on there, that's putting pressure on your chest and you can't breathe very well, okay? So we want to keep that off that chest cavity, in the pockets of your shoulders, basically so it doesn't come out here on the points of your shoulders. So you're just basically forming a straight line right there. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to tighten those load lifters up. Okay. All right, so Cody's got the pack on right now, and we've got it set. And if you look, you've got the sternum strap kind of down here. And I can get a whole lot of hand up underneath the shoulder strap. So I'm going to say that this fit is not quite right yet. So what I want to do is I want to adjust the torso length. So I'm going to show you how we adjust our 3-point locking system on our frame. So now we've got the pack off Cody, and you can kind of see where it was set. Now this is our 3-point locking system right here. You've got one point of locking with the shoulder straps hooked to the Velcro of the frame. Another point of locking is this vertical strap that goes through the frame and back over the top of the shoulder straps. The next point of locking is this one that goes horizontally, also goes through the frame in the rear, and it Velcros on itself in the back there. So 3 points of contact, so where you go, that load goes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and loosen 2 of these points of contact. Okay? And it's a little bit difficult to do on the center one when you've got weight in there, but I can reach my hand back there. Okay, so I think Cody needs to come down a good couple of inches, would you say? So we're gonna actually go through this second one here. I'm not gonna take you that far, but I'm gonna take you probably about an inch, inch and a half to start with, and we'll see where that's at. Okay, so I've basically put my hand under here, I've moved that shoulder harness, and then I've taken my vertical support strap, gone through the second notch of the frame, so the second notch, and come out the first notch, come back over the top, and secured it in place. Now I'm going to reach behind here, and I'm going to tighten this horizontal. Okay? So, now we've got everything loose, we've got a new fit, and we're going to do that same thing again, Cody. Let's see how we do. We're going to take and we're going to get our hip belt in position. We're going to pull it forward and tighten it up. Look how easy that is to get tight. We've got that pull forward system. It's really easy to get tight, and it'll lock into place right there. Now the shoulder straps we're going to tighten down, and we're going to go down and back with them basically. Okay? And you just, when you're doing the shoulder straps there, you just kind of want to get those secure to where you can feel some pressure on top of your shoulders all the way around in the pockets of your shoulders there. Okay? Sternum straps, good. Now the load lifters. And when you tighten those load lifters, you don't want to over tighten them, okay? You want to just tighten them until you feel that load come into your back. When that happens, the pressure will come up off of your shoulders slightly, and you'll feel that weight come down into your hips where it's supposed to be. So turn to the side real quick. We've got a really good angle on our load lifters. I can comfortably get 2 fingers under there, so we don't have a lot of pressure on the top of the shoulders, so that tells me he's got that adjusted. We've got a nice 45-degree angle there on our load lifters. Everything looks pretty good. Your hip belt's sitting where it should. How's that feel?
Feels great.
All right. So if you have any questions on fitment, if you have a question, once you get your pack, you can't get it to fit quite right, we do video chats all the time where we'll get on with you. We'll actually help you through that fitting process if you like. So if you have trouble with it, reach out to us. Go on our website, initialascent.com. Go to info@initialascent.com.